One of the biggest challenges I face is that I love to think I'm good at everything. This is a fundamental sin of pride, isn't it? I like to think I'm the best driver on the road. I like to think that I'm the best dad. I like to think that I'm the best husband. I like to think that I'm the best cleaner of my house. It's so clean. I like to think I'm the most organized. I like to think I'm the best pastor. I like to think I'm the best preacher. And well, as soon as we get to that last one, we know that I'm delusional, right? You see, I know I'm not really the best at all those things. I'm not. But the challenge I face is that all too often I might know I'm not the best, but I live like I am the best at everything. I might know it's not true, but that's not how I live. Despite what I know to be true, the way this lie that I'm good at everything plays out is that I do too much on my own. I try to go it alone. I don't ask for advice often enough. I don't ask for help from others often enough. I try to keep my problems to myself. Trying to do things on your own, this is the very definition of the person who thinks they have everything. I'm so self-sufficient, I don't need anyone else to help me. And this is me. I'm the person that thinks they can do everything on their own. So I'm preaching to myself today, because the truth is, I can't do everything on my own. No one can. I need other people. And quite often, I need other people more than I realize or care to admit. Today, we are concluding our series, The Good News for the Person Who Has Everything. It's been a series based on this book by Will Willimon. And we're going to be talking today about community. We've been talking throughout this series about the good news, this idea that God's love is near and yours already, and that it's for everyone. It's not just for those who are hurting or sad or depressed. It's for everyone. Even people who are happy or successful or satisfied in life. Now today we're talking about community or other people, because it's pretty easy to feel religious in individual, solitary, comfortable circumstances. But whether it's possible to be a Christian in those circumstances, well, that's an entirely other matter. You see, we were made, all of us, for community, and we're going to discover today the ways that the church, the community of faith, pushes back against some of our own worst impulses, particularly in our Western individualistic society. Now, for today's purposes, here's a definition of the church, but please realize this is not a full definition of the church. The church is the community of followers of Jesus gathered around the mission of God. Now, John Wesley, the founder of the Methodist movement that eventually led to Sycamore Creek Church, said that there's no such thing as a solitary Christian. There's not. Churches are community. Faith must be shared in order to be kept. Christianity is at its core a social religion. And now I know that's true, and maybe you do too. We know we need a church. And yet many of us, maybe most of us, think we can do things on our own. We're just like me. We don't live as if we need the church. We see problems with churches, and don't worry, we'll get to that. We'll get to those problems. And we live in this ruggedly individualistic, self-centered culture. So we might try to practice following Jesus a bit like it's an online course where we're taking some course in self-improvement. I've got this. I know best. I don't need any help. It's like a badge of honor for us to see just how much we can accomplish without ever having to ask anyone for help. This brings us to our first question today for discussion. Where have you seen or experienced this tension between doing something on your own and asking for help? Let's take a moment and talk about that.